Okay, and I also wanted to add that when you do send a user a message, it forwards it to their email, so they'll get it in whatever email they put in for their Moodle here when they sign up for Moodle, whatever one they log in with. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is add a chat. So if you scroll down underneath your activities block here, you can see chat. So that's how you start a chat. And what's nice about chats is it's another way for you to either do a grade. Let's say you have like an online class and you have the people do the reading. You can kind of quiz them a little bit about it or have a discussion about the material. And the better their answers are and their what they're adding to the discussion, the more points you can give them to tell if they've read or not. So let's say we're having an online class and it's about how about expressionism? I think that's spelled correctly. And here's the body of it. This is what you can just put your description of it. So read chapters, let's say 6 and 8, and discuss these topics, and then you can list them like 1, blah 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 blah, 2, blah 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 blah. Just to give them like a little heads up what it's going to be on or what you had in mind for it. You can put like chat will be 30 minutes, and then you could put like the date, whenever, and the time. But you can set that up down here as well. So this is where you would do it. The time and repeat session is how often you want the chat. If you want it the same time every week, the same time every day. If you only want it once, and this is if in the past chat sessions, let's say you have it every week, people in the class can go back and see what everyone typed in the chat if you want that or not. Group mode is if you're making groups. Let's say you have 20 people in the class and you want 10 in it this night, and then the next night you want the other 10. That way it's not too many people in there, it doesn't get too hectic. I'd say the smaller the number, the better for the chat. And this is if the groups can see that a chat is made up for the other groups. And this we can go into greater detail later. You don't really need to know about ID number for now or grade category unless you're doing the grade book. So that's going to be our chat, so we'll set it up here. And well, I'll go to see. Actually, I'll go back to the course so you can see where it is. And here it is, the Impressionism review. Oh, that's not it. Where did we put it? Was this it? I think. Oh no, sorry. Right here, guys. Online chat, Expressionism. And then this was our description or whatever. And when you make the chat, you want to tell your students to go in and check it just to make sure it works on the computer that they're going to be using, because it may work at their school computer, but if they're at work it might not work for some reason on that computer, and then they go when the chat's about to start and it's not working. Well, you should have checked it before, So click, we're going to enter the chat, and you can see I'm up here and I'm just gonna type hello. And another thing you can do, Kathy came up with this, I believe, when you're doing a chat, you as the instructor want to give some form of like guidelines. You could put that in the description as well, so you don't have everyone just yelling out things and total chaos going on and nothing's really getting accomplished. You could have your students, for example, if they have a question, go like this. Or if they know an answer to something or want to make a comment, like this. And then you can say, abbreviate, like go ahead. You can put G.A. Kevin. And then, they would type blah 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 blah. and then someone else has one. They have a question. Let's say their name's Mary. You could say, and then they'll go on about it. And another thing, um, let's see how to put this. If someone makes a typo or whatever, and you can tell what it is, like instead of Mary, let's say I did this. I can tell that's supposed to be Mary. Tell them not to correct it, because then it's just more lines going on and whatever. So, anyways, that's the basis of a chat, and like I said, you could use it for online classes. It's really good for discussions. For like a review before a final, you can say I'll be in here at this time if you have any questions or anything. Come on in. Makes it a little easier on people if they can't reach you at your office. So that's the chat. And next up, we'll be doing the forums. Show you how to do forums.